Where am I? There I am. Yes, we are doing dev stream today. 1, because why not? 2, I haven't done a dev stream in a while. And I feel like showing off a couple things. Not a lot, but a couple. We are going to turn on the music. The music is now on. In theory, some things have been changed about it. I know they work on Twitch. I do not know if they work on YouTube. So we'll find out pretty quickly. Sapphire, you work on Twitch. Why don't you send out the YouTube pings? Anyway, I don't want to show off this scene, so... We are talking about the marble game, and based on the title of this stream, we're getting kind of advanced, and there are a few levels that I have that would be pretty cool if they had fluid physics added to it. I'm not really gonna say how it's gonna be incorporated, but I'm pretty sure once I start making it, it'll be pretty obvious what it's supposed to do. And I say fluid because we're realistically going to be making sand more than water. Just because it's easier, it's going to take less to process, I think. But mostly because it's easier. So let me find something that I can show. I don't really have a good default. Well, I guess I'll just change that for now. Okay. I'll just use this scene. We'll just duplicate this, and then I can show the screen. Okay, desktop. Yes, that is correct. Wow, it's Unity. Oh, I guess I could have hid that, but oh well. We don't need that. Why does it still show it? Where's the light coming from? That is weird. Either way, we don't need that. We're not dealing with that at the moment. Now I gotta get the tutorials. There's no way am I gonna be able to figure this out on my own. Yes. Simple fluid sim. New spawn toys, it's glowing now. All right, I'll bring it back. Prefab, custom, spawner. It do be glowing now. I've been spending a little bit of time trying to make it look better. Do I want to show off some things? I don't want to show levels, but I might show like some other things. I don't have much as far as level goes. It's basically just planning, so they look bad. But I'd be willing to show off maybe some other things if that is of interest. Otherwise, I will keep them hidden. there's the video. Oh, I guess I should also probably test to see if this works. This might. Well, we'll find out. Oh no, it threw a fit. Well, we gotta fix things first. Well, did it die or did it just throw a fit? Okay, it just threw a fit. Oh my gosh, it's a stupid thing. Okay. Quick side quest. I guess I should have tested the other command before I turned it off, but... Let me open up the thing. Oh my gosh, PyCharm. Open recent. New window. Where is it throwing a fit? Ah, there's where it's throwing a fit. Is that the only place where it's going to throw a fit? No, it's not. Okay, good enough. Let's try this. It'll probably spam. There we go. Thank you, Glitchbot. It might have given you 2 dailies today, but oh well, you got bonus points. Anyway, back to the actually scheduled stream. Okay, so figuring out fluid. You can't see the chat? What? That makes no sense to me. That, I don't know. You'd have to talk to YouTube about that one. I don't know, shift refresh maybe? It's the best thing I could suggest. Okay, but yeah, we don't need that, so that can go away. All right, where's the tutorial? I had a message about chat being disconnected. I don't know. YouTube's got not a great chat system. It's good now, yeah. I don't know, YouTube be funny like that. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna show this on the stream as far as the tutorial. You could only redeem daily once. I thought that wasn't obvious. Well, it was worth a try. There are 2 other commands I made. One of them, technically, I didn't put it in the description because it doesn't... It works, but it doesn't do all the metadata stuff, which is a request command. So... it exists, but it's not great. Alright, is credits gonna work? Oh, of course. Rank 1 of 47. I wonder how you got that. Hold up, I gotta check something now. Oh, come on, Google. uBlock Origin was turned off. It's no longer supported. This is why I don't use Chrome. It's based on credits. So I'm gonna guess this account has last place. Okay. Fair enough, Glitchbot. They have redeemed it for the first time. Yeah, I have like just a few credits. I did actually find a way though for me to actually go through and clean up the database for banned accounts, so I'm gonna set that up sometime soon. So that out of 47 is gonna go down a lot. Okay, so Fluid Sim. I do not care about the intro. Okay. Okay, so we're making a circle. You could have just said that. Sprite. Circle. That was way easier than what he had me do. That is now a fluid object. It is small. Okay, that might be a little too small, so let's just make it a little bigger. There we go. We have particle. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be more of like a sand simulation. Was 49 the number of people logged in on the website? 49 is the number of people who have, or not 49, 47 is the number of stored accounts. That's the best way I can word it. It's basically if you've ever chatted or logged into the website, it creates a record of how many credits you have. So with all those Twitch bots, that's where the 47 comes from. So about like 40 of those are bots. And about 40 of those bots are also bans. Okay, fluid, we're just gonna keep it white for now. I'm surprised it's not 100 Twitch bots. Okay, circle. Circle collider. Perfect. And then a rigid body. There we go. Particle should fall. I guess if anyone happens to watch this and want the tutorial, there it is. I missed the particle falling, but it fell. I'm gonna guess it was slow though. Yes. Gravity scale. 20. That's much better. What's the third command I was talking about? Request. It's basically a request thing, but it doesn't store any of the metadata. So it's basically, if someone comes to me and asks how do I request a song, I can just say either log in or use the request command, which, because apparently the website is much harder than I thought. I thought it was pretty simple. So it's just request and then the v equals part. So, if I just pick a random YouTube video. So, up in the URL, it's just this part, everything after the v equals. So if you just do request, exclamation mark request, and then that'll put it into the queue. I think this is more difficult, the command, but it's another option to request things. It is more convenient for new people, yes. It also makes it so that you're not logging into a random person's website, which, yeah, it's valid, but I know people don't want to do that. So that's why I made the command. That was the main reason for it. Okay. Create. What is a physics material? Ah. Friction. We no longer have friction. Okay, it's not really going to show friction not working on here because this is an empty scene, but you get the point. Well, I guess I can throw a cube in here so we can at least have something. Okay. I forgot something very important. Huh? That makes no sense at all. What? Why aren't you colliding? Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't want a cube. I want a square. It would appear it did not. The command might not be working. Like I said, it's not fully functional yet. It didn't even respond, did it? No, it didn't. Everything after V equals. Let me just check something. Oh, I see what you tried requesting. Very funny, mister. Yeah, you did everything right. It threw some output at me. I don't know what it means, but it threw a fit. Okay, now, in theory. Oh wait, I forgot it again. I did that twice. Box collider. Now, for the 16th time, now we have it, and we have no friction. Whee! I'm also gonna turn this up. We'll go full white, just so that everything looks nice and bright. Okay, now what? Yeah, I don't care. Okay, prefab. I know how to do that. Fluid. I'll put that in common. That's gonna get confusing real quick. We'll leave it out for now. Okay, now we're gonna ignore the rest of the tutorial for a moment because I want to make infinitely many particles, which I think all I actually need to do is put the marble script on here. And in theory, it's just gonna do what it should, which is fall and despawn. Nice. So that's the easy part. This will also be easy. Let's just do that's fine. And then we'll create script. Fluid spawner. We'll attach this to that triangle. What do you mean the script can't be found? I just made the script. The script is found. Okay, this is actually really easy to make. Public game object. Fluid prefab. And then I think that's all I need. You know C# and Python? I know a lot of languages. Okay, where to start? I know C#, Python, Java, PHP, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, if you count them. What else? LabVIEW, if you count that. That's more controls programming, though. Is there anything else? A little bit of C++. That's the main ones I can think of. Yeah. Do all programmers need to know so many languages? No, realistically. C-based languages are used in a lot of stuff. Python's big if you're going into AI. That's what a lot of people are using for AI development. Well, at least the open source models are. I don't know about closed source projects, because obviously they are closed source. What the heck? Okay, close enough. It just spawns them all at 0, 0, which is fine. The good part is I'm spawning all these in, and the game isn't lagging. I say that, but now we're going to put that to the test by just adding like a bunch of these things in. It's actually not too bad. Okay, I know how to mess with it though. All right, we have water. See? Water. That's great looking water, isn't it? This honestly isn't too bad. I can live with this. Okay, I'm gonna do something scary. Double it. Okay, it's a little choppy now. Oh, okay. Shush. I have no idea why it just couldn't handle the flying trees, but it can handle 500? No, that's not 500. That's probably like 100. Well, I don't know. That's quite a few. Either way, that's a lot of physics objects. Okay. We know that works. To be fair, the old version, this is only rendering this stuff. The old version had a whole nother scene rendering, which is everything else that made the game work. So that still doesn't explain why a couple trees crashed the game. Yeah, it's perfectly fine having whatever. Anyway, we have the start of the water. But hold on, we need to do something. There's only one problem with my water, and that's the fact it doesn't look like water. It looks like a bunch of spheres. Very much not water. So let's make it look more like water without making actual water. Tutorial, help me. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Just tell me how to make it look like water. Ah, I forgot about this part. I just watched this tutorial earlier this week and I forgot about this part. Yeah, because it's exactly what it is. We have to do layers, which I've done this in this project before for something else, but please not be a pain to make. Please not be a pain to make. Main camera. Everything except fluid. Okay, help me. Oop. prefab. This guy. You are no longer default. You are now fluid. Yep, that is gone now. Okay, main camera. Duplicate. Rename. Fluid cam. We need to delete that. We need to tell it that we're looking at nothing but fluid. So if I pull this up and we choose fluid cam, nothing, fluid. I don't know about you, but I don't see anything. Great. There's going to be a difference between using URP and the old stuff, isn't there? Yeah, it shows up in his end. Why doesn't it show up for me? Fluid. Where's the fluid? I don't understand this. Wait, why is it showing up on default? There's nothing default about this. Open the prefab. I don't. I don't understand any of this. It's a fluid. It should only be fluid. It doesn't need a tag. I don't know what the issue is, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Fluid. It is tagged as fluid. Fluid cam. I wish it was this obvious. Why is culling mask not working? Children layers? I don't have any children. That does not solve my issue. Ah! Not light. This is so annoying. This makes no sense to me. Well, so much for doing this. There's nothing. I had to cheat last time I tried doing this, but it's not going to work this time. Oh, that's it. Dev stream is over. Everyone go home. Yeah, right. I'm about to do that. We're gonna have to find a tutorial to solve the tutorial. Give me a 2D one. Why is everything 3D? And if it says 2D, it's not what I want. Let's see. This is old. Give me modern. I don't get this. Why did I decide to do... Okay, filters. Upload date. That is literally useless. Okay. Okay, I don't care about the ad. Not what I want. Again. Can I get a tutorial for... Okay. This isn't URP. Oh my gosh. It still is not the right thing. I'm just going to claim this as it's not possible. I wonder who put it in the queue. It's not like your name's next to it or anything. Or more specifically, your ID's next to it in the history, but... All right. We're gonna do our best to cheat. So we're ditching the tutorial, and we're gonna try some funny things. This song I can't spell. Or, oh my gosh, can I not English today? This song has been stuck in my head this whole week. I can't help it. There we go. Finally, I'm able to English. I don't know why. Hey, I think the loop's better in this video than it is in the actual game. Alright, new. Let's just do 64. Yeah, the loop's way better. New. Next options, I want transparent. Alright. Give me white. Give me this. That is not what I asked for. That is also not what I asked for. That is also... Why are these all solid? The thing clearly shows fade. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Can I not even draw a transparent circle?
Just take a breath and take it deep to show the world that you can see.
There we go.
It's full of wonder, but it will never be enough.
That's too much. Let's go 80 by 80 scale. Okay, export as. Let's put this in documents because I can't seem, I don't seem to be able to. There we go. Fake water. Export. Let's make this 20 by 20. Okay. Fluid. We'll make this 50 by 50. I know it's probably too big for now, but it's fine. And then this. Let's see if this looks a little better. I've got to do stuff first. Yeah, that worked out really well. Everything. Okay. Does it make this the default now? I'll just delete that. There we go. Okay. So. Apply all. I mean, it's better. It's still not great. I've seen what the tutorial looks like, and it looks so good for fake water. You know, this might actually work, though, for the stylistic of this game. Because it's basically all just marbles and a whole bunch of other stuff, so if I can't get it to work how I want it to, this is pretty close enough. Because what that is supposed to do is it allows us to put it into its own view, and then we can put shaders onto it, which make it look really nice. But this honestly isn't the worst. I could probably work with this. But I'm not gonna rage on stream anymore and try to figure out how to do the stupid thing. I got it to work on something else by cheating a little bit. And it technically didn't work at all, but it's good enough for me, so it does what I want it to. But here I can't do that same thing. Is it gonna look like actual water with shaders? I'll just show. This is what the tutorial ended up looking like. It's like, it's actual water. Like, this looks so good compared to the stupid things like this. Like, now, if I were to do it, the texture was what looked this good, but as far as like there not being any like weird gaps or anything, this looks great. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to actually do it to make it a little bit better. See, it looks so much better. So I've seen the tutorial. I know how it's actually done. So with that camera, what we do is we put it into, we basically turn it into, we're basically, how do I explain this? We're turning it into a whole bunch of images. We take that image, we filter it between black and white. So we're either looking for stuff that's not in there, and we're looking for stuff that is in there, which the only thing that would be in there is all these particles of the fake water. So then what we do is we blur that. And once we blur that, all the in-betweens will just go away and there won't be any gaps. And then after that, we can apply a couple of effects to like change the color. Maybe if you really wanted to go through, you could add that like foamy at the top. That's a lot more advanced than I wanted to do. I just wanted it to look decent. And this is all right, but that looks so much better than what this does. But I think the problem is this isn't using URP. This is using the built-in. So URP is Universal Render Pipeline, which is now the default for Unity. So that's what this whole project's built in, which is basically just a way of how all the settings are and how things are rendered out. And it seems like a lot of stuff's broken. I'm kind of tempted to convert this to a different render pipeline, the HDRP or high definition render pipeline, because I've worked with that before. And oh, did lighting become so much easier in that? Lighting in here is terribly difficult. But it could also just be that this is 2D. When I did that, I was in a 3D scene. And I know 3D is way easier to build games with in 3D. At least in Unity. There are some instances where 2D is better or easier. But as far as like basic game dev in Unity, so far 3D has been so much easier. I really don't want to go through and make a 3D scene though for a 2D game. You would think so, but I mean, technically, this is a 3D scene. Like, we could break out and we have the third dimension. However, at least in this case, I have everything on one plane. Everything's just stacked right on top of each other. I haven't used 3D controls in forever. How do I... Oh, wait, this mouse is annoying, isn't it? No? How do I... No, well. This is why I stick with just the 2D view. But when I built the 3D games using just free assets off the SS store, it was so much easier. As far as like doing lighting and stuff. Like, the lighting, oops. I did not have fun making this lighting on here. And it's just a circle. It's not even what I was originally going for. I was originally going for a whole different effect, but this is close enough to what I was trying to what I want to do. I just wanted this to glow, like just this outline to glow. Couldn't get that to work. Found out why. It's because I'm using URP again. Like I found, oh, this is actually really easy to do, and it looks so good. Except it's for 3D, and it's for standard and not URP. Both things annoy me. Okay, I don't know for sure if it's URP. I know that was for 3D. But so far, no, it was only for non-URP. Because I found out later, URP uses a whole different system, and you have to redo everything if you convert to URP. Which I started in URP, so I didn't know that. This project has not been fun. Oops. No, I don't want to duplicate. I want to delete. But I'm at least getting to a phase where it's actually going to be playable soon. Not presentable, but playable, as in I could start it up and it would do something. I would say work, but we all know that's not going to happen. Because nothing ever works the first try. And yeah, 3D, 2D, that's my opinion. Others may have different opinions, but as far as like, there's some things that are easier to do in 2D and there's some things that are easier to do in 3D. But I think post-processing effects and lighting, way easier in 3D. I'm kind of tempted to try converting this over to HDRP to see what happens. I'd make a backup first before doing so, but I'm not going to do that on stream though, because that would take a lot of work. Okay, now what? Do I want to try making some other things, or do I want to leak stuff? Because I know I need some effects. Like, ideally, I want like a conveyor belt. So I gotta figure out how to make that work. Because I think that's gonna be more difficult than I think it originally will be. Unless I could just use my friend. Copilot. How hard is this going to be? Nope, that is not what I asked you. Oh wow, that was actually pretty easy. That's it? Okay, I want to try this now. Fluid, we can delete you. Triangle, we can delete you. Delete you. You are no longer a square. You are now a conveyor belt. Beautiful, isn't it? I know, my graphics are so amazing in this game. Okay. Square. You are now conveyor belt. Okay, that is correct. Prefabs. Marble. Drop it. Wow, that didn't work at all. Who's surprised? No one. Oh. You know, I kind of forgot to tell it something. This is a 2D game. Let's see if it gets it correct the second try. Oh, it actually did. Okay, now for the real test. We're gonna create an empty, and then we're gonna add a square, 50-50, and we're going to add actually, I'll just duplicate this, put them right next to each other. Rigid body 2D, that's all fine. And then if I say this, okay, it does not work. What about this? No. Okay. That's fine. I can do things the difficult way. But anyway, this works. But that means, that's all useless. So I kind of spit out. What are the cubes for? Testing. That's it. I wanted to see if I could move just the parent, but I can't, so I have to do funny things in the future. But that works. Let's just put one of these in. And turn this on. And then turn this on. I'm confused. Why aren't things happening? I see things happening. Well, that's interesting. Why don't you work now? This is concerning. Is there any errors? Just the one. Okay, hiding screen so I can test something. Where's the scene? Oh no. Oh, it is working. Oh! I am an idiot. I forgot. So, I forgot to tell it it's allowed to spawn marbles. Oops. There they are. Gives more speed. They don't keep their momentum. They have numbers. What are they for? So, this is just simulating 100 different people playing the game, and there is one catch with this version. You are only allowed to have one marble alive at a time per player. So the numbers are basically a way for me to confirm that there's only actually one of each. Which, it's not easier to tell that when there's like only 10. But I know that works, so. That is the one thing that I did actually want to add to this game. I wanted to change it from spam to you actually got to think about where you're putting the stuff, because you only get one at a time. And in some instances, you only get one ever, but that's really only during trivia. Yep, exactly. So if your marble gets stuck somewhere, you are out of the round. I might actually put like a max time to live of like 30 seconds. Because like all the levels, if you're in there for more than 30 seconds, there's just no point. You're probably stuck, which is not fun. I'll have to decide on that one though. Okay. So in theory, oops, not that. This, It gave me bad stuff. Linear velocity. Okay, that should be full fine. Oh no, that might be a problem. It's no fun to be stuck for 3 minutes. Exactly. Which is, I thought about doing two things. I thought about either giving a kill command, which I don't really want to do, or a time to live, or a max time to live. Which my mind was more going to having the max time to live. Oops, let's give this more speed. And now, in theory, they should... Yay, they keep their momentum. Send it. This is more entertaining. It would be funny to have you get stuck, but... Especially at the start of the game, when, like... We all know, not many people are going to be playing this. That's just how this is going to work. It's going to take a while for one person to find the game. And then after another 3 months, someone else will find the game. So I've made both a launcher and a conveyor belt. Good to know. It's the same thing. It's just a conveyor belt, but I gave it a lot of speed, so now it's a launcher. Which actually can work for some of the level designs I have. I think the marbles don't have enough gravity at the moment, in my personal opinion. So therefore, we are going to give them a bit more gravity. Go back into here. Full spend, or full send, 500. That's better. Haha. I now have wall. This is just... That gives me an idea for a level now. Okay. Enough having fun with the launcher. I think the hardest part of this version is I'm trying to make it actually look good. Like, some of the older levels looked really ugly. Let's be realistic. I mean, you could tell just from this that I put a little bit of effort into it. It's not perfect, but it's better. I don't have the S switching over to the correct number yet, though. I need to get that working. Okay. Do you want to... I guess I posted a whip of the trivia in the Discord. Is there an interest in seeing the full version? Where'd I put it? I know I put it in here. Oh, there it is. Because if I do want to spoil something, I think the trivia menu would be the only thing I'd want to spoil today. And actually, we could test that too. If we really wanted to. Wait, what channel is this in? Tech chat. It's the wonder what this thing is screenshot I did. Are you... Oh yeah, show the thing, Fliz. All right, we shall show the thing if I can find the thing. Where is the thing? That is not the thing. That is the thing. I'm gonna turn that off just to not be confusing on the stream. Where is it? Yes, that. We'll turn that off. All right. And here it is. Looks great, doesn't it? It could use a few visual upgrades, but it functions. And now we can actually test it. This will just work on YouTube chat for now. I think just YouTube chat will be fine though. All right, YouTube chat. Yes, current file. Cancel. Run. Okay, in theory. In theory, I think it works. We're about to find out. This is the first time I've ever linked it up to a chat, so... I have no idea what this is, but let's try it out. Oh, it works! This is a hard question. So, the background... it changes colors based on the difficulty. So green's easy, orange is medium, red is hard. We got that wrong. So it drops us off. Which was not planned. I got this earlier. What was it? I'm just gonna let this play for the next 10 minutes while I rant. The dropping is funny. This is a medium. So yeah, the background changes colors based on difficulty. The marbles slide their way across, and when they get to the end, they disappear. Yay, I got that. How? I should put the category that these are too, because I could also get the category. I can like sneak that somewhere on the sidebar. This is just a random guess. For some reason, the chat seems to be really delayed as far as like it putting it on there. No clue. Can we go back to the tech questions? I'm at least decent at those. So what color is what difficulty? Green's easy, orange is medium, red is hard. This isn't fully how I want it to look yet. It's just kind of a template, but I don't have a font either, so I need to find a good mono font. But now that I've also removed the spam aspect of the game, I think we'll be safe using YouTube and Twitch chat rather than some other button website. Which technically on Twitch, I could make an extension so the buttons are directly on Twitch. Yeah, I got that right somehow. I guess let's do this. I guess it's kind of small on stream, so. Yay, not being banned for 24 hours. YouTube, why'd you do that? I don't know what this is. I'm also trying to think of a way to actually like show the chat in the game. Not fully sure how I want to do that because I don't want to do the overlay because it looked stupid. We'll just put it like that. What fun value is a... Oh. I think it's around that. It's either that or that. Pretty sure I know this one, though. We'll find out. I think one of us are right. Let's go. I remembered it. How many teeth does a rabbit have? 2. How is this easy? I know exactly none of these questions. I guess I should check. It is only allowing 1. Yeah. The only one rule exists on trivia, and it works well. I guess I technically have the advantage here because I get more time. Just because of stream delay. In WoW, the default UI color that signifies druids is what? I don't know. I've never played WoW. I'll go with blue. Yeah, trivia is one of the first things I did. I really don't know how to make this look much better. I like how it works better than the old version rather than it being columns. What character was once conspired to be the 27th? Oh, character. Huh? I don't know. Okay, all these backgrounds should be bright red. None of these are easy. At least this one's considered medium. Yeah, how are all these easy? At least this one's labeled as hard. I think the lighting on the triangles is a bit too much right now. Hey, I somehow got that. How many federal states does Germany have? I don't know anything about Germany. Hey, that's the first time we both got it right. So yeah, they all stack on each other at the end if it's correct. As of right now, I don't know what I'm actually going to do, but... What are the 3 starter Pokemon available in Black and White? I also don't know anything about Pokemon. Very wrong. I don't know anything about music. Float instead of dropping? Oh, that makes sense. I thought about like making them all go into the center. And then like doing the yellow bar of you got the points. But I don't think I'm gonna award points on trivia in this version. I think it's just gonna be a for fun kind of thing. I don't have true false questions working in this version. But I don't think we need them. I think it works fine as is. All right, that's our 10 minutes of trivia. Cool to see that actually working. And yeah, this isn't gonna look very pretty, but at least it's going to work soon. And then I have to do all of the stuff that do I want to say this yet? No, I'm not gonna leak that yet. I might leak it soon though. But not yet. Chat rate 6. I wonder why. What is chat rate? Is it like the messages per minute or what? Like, what is the rate, YouTube? Okay, what else can we do? Yeah, I don't know what the chat rate is either. It's just called chat rate. Even in the help menu, it's just like the rate of the chat. I'm like, what is it? They clearly don't know either because I'm guessing they're just making up magic numbers based on a feeling. Like, oh, there's been like 6 messages in the past last time we checked. You have statistics like that? I have... YouTube gives me on the streamer page concurrent viewers twice. They are not the same number, because why would that make sense? I have 2 viewers, but I also have 1 viewer. Thanks, YouTube. I have the chat rate. I don't know what that is either. I have the views. which is views. And I have the average view duration, along with concurrent viewers again, but in chart form. So I have 3 of the same statistic. I guess I also have likes, but who cares? And then I have a stream health tab, but that's normally always green. Oh. Oh no, because I just clicked on that. I'm like, YouTube, did you forget to do something? What? I don't know. Oh. I guess there's something very important. Very important things. It's Pi Day. The most math day of the years. I forgot about that. I just realized that. It's Pi Day. March 14th, 3.14. Well, I guess it depends on time zone, but if it is March 14th, 3.14, it is Pi Day. Let's go Pi Day. All right. Well, Pi. All right, side distraction done. What else do I want to do today? I'm not opening that folder. These are mostly just test and I guess trivia, but scoreboard. That has stuff I don't want to leak yet. That's just a test. That's just a test. A lot of these are just tests. I don't know what else to do. Spotlight. I guess just have some fun, because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, that's how you do lighting now, or at least in this version. Which, this doesn't look great. Like, you could see a circle. Like, you have to turn it down a lot for it to look deep. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Copy link. I just remembered this. Let's just throw it in here, because why not? Oh, why'd you throw a fit? YouTube. Actually, nah. I'll just we'll just put it in here. But
It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like
let me guess, Pie Songs called it. You did in fact call it. And now I'm gonna delete this useless light. Go away. I guess I could try to make this light look better. Where's the refab? Light become less. If I just turn this down.
And now, ASAP Science presents 100 digits of pi.
3.14159, this is pi, followed by 2653589, circumference over diameter 79, then 323. OMG, can't you see? 8462643, and now we're on a spree. 38 and 32, now we're blue. Oh, who knew?
Oh, wait, that was the wrong
7,950,
thing.
and then a 2. 88 and 41, so much fun. Now we're on 9716939 and 3751. Halfway done. 458, now don't be late. 209, where's the 174? It's on the 4, then 94459. 230, we gotta go. 78, we can't wait. 1640628, we're almost near the end. Keep going. 62, we're getting through. 089, 9 on time. 862, 8034, there's only a few more. 82, then 53. 42, 11, 7, oh, and 67. We're done. Was that fun? Learning random digits so that you can write to your friends.
Thank you guys for watching. If you want to get the song, we'll put links for iTunes and anywhere else.
Sorry. We're skipping the outro. It's kind of fire though. Is that all it's gonna take to make it look better? I've already showed trivia. I can bring trivia back. Scenes trivia. Save. Now they look pale. Does that look decent? Looks all right. I think. I don't know. I'm not a designer. I just code things. This is why everything's just gray boxes. I'm gonna try to make it look better, but I'm also probably gonna fail. I really don't like it. It's all right. Nothing I do is gonna make it look great, I don't think. Yeah, now they're just pale. It's alright. I like the blue a bit better than the lime. Or at least the blue tint. This thing is ugly. Does this look a little better? A little, now that it's desaturated. Oh, now it gives the easy question. And we're not doing the trivia. By the way, it's CDN's Content Delivery Network. Could I add something like a leaderboard to trivia? Meh, we'll see. The idea is the trivia, though, is it's meant to be like a break. If it awards points to the normal game, then it's not a break. I might make it. Maybe a trivia leaderboard will be made. It might not be made in game. Like there might be a separate trivia leaderboard on like the website, but it might just be like a statistic, like trivia. Correct trivia questions. We'll see, though. Nothing is set yet. I've just been slowly working on this project over the past few months. I've gotten decent amount of work done, but I am one person and I am building this whole thing, and I'm trying to build it better than I did before. Because V1 was bad. When it takes me forever to add trivia of all things, then it's not fun. Yeah, I was thinking like the trivia statistics is for current stream and it refreshes next stream. We'll see. We'll do something like that. I want to say this, but I also don't, so I think I'm going to hold it. Because there's something that I'm going to add to this version that I think will be a bit more fun. It's not going to be fun with there's only 2 people, but if I can convince some people to join in, this could actually be interesting. If it's supposed to be a break time, then maybe a leaderboard isn't needed. That's why I was thinking instead of a leaderboard, it would be a statistic. I guess now I just said there's going to be statistics in this game, so that's a thing. Something interesting to say, Eyes. It should bring a little bit more competitiveness into the battle part, which I don't know if I'm going to keep the same name profile battles. I might go with something different, but it hopefully will add a little bit more competitiveness and cooperation at the same time. But I don't think I'm going to say anything else about it at the moment. Marble Madness? No. Couldn't be further. I am not naming it Marble Madness. How do I make this look better than just a bunch of gray boxes? Does RGB work? Because I could do that pretty easily. Yeah. Does this work for everyone? I hate forgetting how small it is on the stream. I know it's probably a normal size, but it's just so tiny in OBS. So trust me, 10,000 people will instantly click on the stream if the name is Marble Madness. If you could do the marketing research on that and prove it to me, 1, why would you do that? 2, I will name it Marble Madness if the marketing research says yes. Oops, didn't want to do that. This is such a mess. These are all canvases just for all these numbers. Every single bit of text is one of these giant boxes. Oh, except this one. I guess I never did show what happens if I do this. Release the chaos. There they go. Okay, time to make a PowerPoint presentation. But yeah, if one of these wants to get all the way to the end, this is the same principle of what I wanted to do for the water to make it look good. That's how I figured out how to do this, which is that tutorial. Unfortunately, it's not correct, so it almost works, but it just barely doesn't. Of course, it didn't go all the way across. Come on. But one of these rows got to make it. All right, 1. Come on. Make it all the way across. Okay, just one of the rows. Make it all the way across, please. Okay, clearly the issue is, oh, it's only 50? I thought it was 100. Well, we can fix that with 500. Please don't crash the game. Okay, yeah, it looks like, there we go. Yeah, they just disappear, which is a cool effect. Because in the background, they're still there, and they're just gonna keep going forever. But it's using that trick of having 2 different cameras and then putting it as a PNG. So this main camera renders all the UI, and then this marble cam renders the marbles and these triangles. The only way I could do it is also having the triangles, which is why I say it doesn't work. Technically it does. Realistically it doesn't, though, which is sad. Why is it so interesting to watch 500 bots? It's even better on this view. Hold on. We can one up this. Let's add another 0 to the end. I think this is just so satisfying how they like get messed up and then they just fix themselves. All right, I think this view actually looks better. Okay, this will definitely break the game. Well, we managed to render all those, and these aren't, well, they don't have physics yet. As soon as this hits 0, they're gonna all get physics. It actually survived. That kind of surprises me. Okay. Let's take away 0 here. That's gonna absolutely kill the game right away. That might not, though. Okay, twice as fast spawning in the marbles now. Let's see if it crashes. I think it helps that it's limited to only being able to spawn in one per player. So if I go back to here and turn this back on, you can see it's sending everything in, acting as if it is a user ID. I'm just calling it testbot with its name. It's got a name, the message. So yeah, they're just all spawning in. And then all these are just using placeholder images. Just watching them all collapse into each other is nice. All right, we can turn this off now. Stop test. So stuff is working. Scenes, fluid testing, see. It's really just, I gotta do level design, and then I've got to do some behind the scenes stuff to make, because currently I don't have it flowing into anything, so like the trivia just ends and it will stay there forever. It doesn't move on, which I need to make that. Animations, I need to do that, but animations are a nice to have, they're not a need to have. Just make the event look better, which I can still run some test events without animations. Anyway, I think that's all I'm really gonna do today as far as development. So how about a little bit of game time? Because who doesn't like game time? Wait, did I hear game time? You did hear game time. Well, there's only two options at this point, and I think you know which one it is. Where is Steam? Okay. Yes. Of course. OBS, you're supposed to pick up the game before the transition happens. Hopefully this goes somewhat fast. While I wait, Twitch, how are you doing today? It's your ETITS. Are you working?
Asteroid.
It says it worked, but I don't think it worked. So I'll have to look into why Twitch is broke. It might just be I have some issue with that. Hopefully it's just what I think it is. Come on, we got 4. Can we get one more? And then another. And then like 7 more.
A tiny blue speck, adrift in the vast cosmic ocean, shaped by the dance of asteroids. Our whole existence rests on the edge of this delicate balance between creation and chaos. Asteroid.
Come on, game. Couple more, please.
Those celestial messages reminding us that even the smallest rock can have a hand at sculpting worlds.
Come on, game. Come on. We have 7? I had this weird bug game where my laptop dies for 2 minutes. It always happens when I'm playing Among Us for some reason. Oh, we actually have a lobby now. Guess who's back? Dawkins 124. I'm gonna guess that. Anyways, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. It is good day, it is pi day, the math day, therefore all is fine. And we're gonna skip card swipe and go straight to wires because I definitely didn't forget to go do that. Probably should have checked the settings before I started, but oh well. Someone else can fix that. There's still somebody alive. So much in navigation. I have like every task there. Someone else can fix that. Okay, I had almost every task here. Hello. I see Rose. I'm doing all right. Good to know. Any says no one. Okay, Maroon, anything important? I'm skipping. Admin security. fun. Comms. And that's a death pile. Or not. What do we have here? No one's doing anything. That is something. That is done. There's something. So there's the queues on Zippeple. Nothing is going on, so send it. How's stream going? Stream's going all right until I look over at Twitch chat and see another one of the stupid scam bots. You, sir, can go have fun with Twitch. Trust and safety team. What's going on? 2 and elect. There is 1 task left. What are you doing? Where? That works. Casquin? Yay? Jex is off, isn't it? It is off. We can do Anon. I'm fine with doing Anon. I am music. You don't. That's the fun part. Oh my gosh. Don't join. Thank you. Gee, I wonder why we don't have things turned on. Maybe because it's not fun. Let me swipe. Thank you. Nah, I'd rather do this. Wow, there's a lot of people in there. Why are you all circling me? Navigation. Admin Shields. Shields is down this way. At least I don't have a download. Right? No, I don't. One, two, three, and four. I am done. Time to go find something. Something's in here. Is it living or dead is the question. Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone was there to watch me scan. They all decided to circle me like a maniacs. I forgot to turn on Anon. Probably nothing in electrical, but I shall check it either way. She's just a sad cat. Okay. Is anyone else in NG? There is of one. At 2%. Think vote. Nothing is going on. Something happen, please. So, kill cooldown. Kill cooldown needs to go down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for real. There's like one or two tasks. we'll start by going this way, and we'll go in here, and we shall hide in the corner. My gosh, there's one task. I think banana. There we go. All right, game settings. Kill. It's at 15 seconds. Roll settings. Through. And away we go. Storage, calf, electrical. I think I'm gonna take off one common task just so we can mess with people a little bit more. Calf, elect. Short one in here, pop, and off we go. We have a reactor. What valid information do you bring to the table? Other than it's white. Why didn't you report it then? Why didn't you report the body then? Why did you BTTON? Okay, whatever. Guys, it's a game. Why? Was a normal one. I don't know, but the issue's taken care of. Fine, I'll start. Forgot to take off task, but oh well. I have the stupid roll. I hate this roll with an absolute passion.
Feels like I'm lucid dreaming. I'm not usually the type to rush into the night. This time I can't be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow. Just go with
Did I not do it? Dang it.
I'm taking it slow.
Oh wait, no I didn't.
You took me to see Versailles in the middle of July. I'll fall into the deep end, giving into my feelings. Afraid to go on this ride. I'm scared to crash inside. This time I might be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, my knees on the
Okay then. I cannot help with that. Really? Shapeshifter. 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 Wait, what? No. These are, was it this gray or was it white? I don't remember. Either way, I know it's pink. Got him. Now I gotta find pink again. Run! There! Oh yeah, you do got a vote. You got a good one. Let's see if I can do this again. Where's the pink? There's the pink. We follow the pink. Hope they don't go into event. Okay then. I'm gonna assume task win. Pink. No. One of Pink's kills at start of round. No. I do want to do one up, one down. That's it. No, we're not turning on ejects. Stop asking for ejects. It makes the game way too easy. Storage. go this way. Yeah, security admin. Straight wires. And that is all. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's cyan. I think cyan. If my memory serves me right. This is off. Not cyan? I don't know. I thought it was cyan that ran up with me from storage. What do we got here? We got chaos. Lots insecurity. Bombs, of all things. Okay, another task win. No. Physically impossible. Nah, we'll leave that. Security. Let me out. Okay. What valid information do you bring to the table? Did Banana do a common? They did it twice. Goodbye, Banana. Everything over here. Why? Viz is off. Come on, buddy. I even saw that gonna happen. At least we all just skipped. try this again. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. All right, the tasks are complete on the green side of things, at least the lime green side of things. Now, anything interesting? Nothing interesting in here. Nothing interesting in here. Something interesting somewhere. What do be happening? Asteroids. No one was seen. Who was just in reactor? I don't remember. I wonder how well I could fake the walk. Come on. Well, I know where that is. Okay, fair enough. That's my excuse and defense. Man, this game is 7 years old. Game settings. Police. 50. If that's how it's works. Well, that is technically true. Individually, but not together. Together they'd be 1 of 4? Yes. No. Yes. That is true, XC. Yeah, so there's 4 possibilities. I'd like to get to at least 10 if that is at all possible. The possibility is seeming very slim right now, though. Come on. Attack of the Cats. So it seems no one wants to play Polus. We have quite a few people. Should be decently high up the list. Alright, I'm just gonna start it. True. Dang it. So picky. Someone else can do that. Nope. A lab. Well, I found it in lab. There's no... Oh wait, there is a white. I'm terrible at this. You think of this as self? Yeah. Shh. Yeah. I couldn't type. Should have said maybe white. I want to see, because I saw white. Was there a pet up there? Okay, I did see the pet. Wow. Who it be? Okay then. I was trying to wait. I can't spell. Well, start the Jeopardy music. Please don't. Don't actually do that. I'll wait a little bit, but if we can't get a lobby, I'll just call it for tonight. It do be getting of the late. Except it's still bright out because of stupid daylight savings time. I'm used to it being dark by now. I don't think 7 p.m. is dark time, at least not here. At least getting sunset-y time. Like, it's still pretty bright out. Yeah, it is. So it's sunset time. Time zones are confusing. They are, in fact, confusing, and they are a pain to program. Anyone who tries to do localization or time zones knows how much of a pain it is. And JavaScript is finally adding a built-in way to do time zoning, and I am going to love when it's out of beta and into browsers, because I'm using that right away. Because the current JavaScript time zoning kind of system is pretty terrible compared to every other language in existence. But to be fair, JavaScript is like that, where it is terrible compared to every other language in existence. So, for context, in most languages, when you get the current date, it gives you like a formatted string of like the year, day, month, hours, minutes, seconds. And JavaScript just gives it in Unix time, which is just a number. Why is it still so popular if it's terrible? Because that's the only thing we can use in websites and emails is JavaScript. Browsers implement only JavaScript functionality, so that's what we have to use. Now there's alternatives like TypeScript that everybody loves. I've never myself used TypeScript, but it's basically a JavaScript. I don't know if it's like a package for it or if it's like its own thing that then compiles itself into JavaScript. Which that's what often people do is they'll make something in a different language and then it gets compiled into JavaScript. Or there's people like me who just do everything server-side and don't deal with JavaScript. But I saw a video of someone like making a web browser, like their own internet, and for a web browser, instead of JavaScript, they used Lua. Which I guess I gotta get at. I don't know Lua too much, but it's all right. I'd take Lua over JavaScript. We used to be able to run just pure Java in web browsers, but no, we're not allowed to do that anymore because it's a security risk. Yeah. Which, fair enough. It is dangerous. I mean, JavaScript is dangerous. Or can be dangerous. Also, I don't think we're getting another game, so I'm probably going to call it and rant for a little bit. Seems like doing everything server-side is the best way. No, it is not. On a small scale, it's fine, but on a large scale, if everything you do is server-side, it's gonna be super slow on the end user. Like, you see my website where if you like something, it takes forever for it to give feedback that you actually liked it, because it's doing everything server-side instead of on the client side, it updating the thing so it looks like it's happening instantly. It's waiting for the server to respond. Which, I guess that's not the greatest example, but like, if you have, I guess forums are actually a really good way to do this, because forums, every time you go to a new forum, it has to load a new browser page, and that's all done server-side. I guess forums can work like that because, like, no one cares if a forum loads super fast. I mean, they care a little. They care if a little bit, but like, oh no, it took 2 seconds to load next forum page. It's gonna be the end of the world. I don't know. I know enough about JavaScript to do some things. I'm not an expert in any of the languages, really. I think I'm best in Python. Probably second best in something like PHP. PHP and Python are probably very close to each other. I do a lot in both of those. I probably honestly do more in PHP, but there's just more uses for Python. Which I guess PHP is kind of being considered one of the older languages now and is being replaced by Python, I think. But there's just so many things that still use PHP. But yeah, I know it's being phased out, kind of. I don't know. I like PHP. It makes sense to me. I really wish I could do this liquid with the shaders and stuff. It looks so pretty. I've got to find out how to do this. And if I can't do it in URP, I'm definitely switching over to HDRP if I can do it in there. It do be getting kind of late, and I do need to stop streaming it within the hour. So, any other topics to rant about? I don't think you can just replace the language. I mean, people have already programmed things in it. Most of us agree with that statement. But eventually, stuff stops working in that language. Like, it just doesn't work on new hardware. And eventually that old stuff's gonna break. You can't get replacements for it, so you gotta deal with what you have. That's why it takes forever for, like, when Windows 7 was deprecated, it took forever for a lot of people to switch over to 10, and now 10's being deprecated, and we're probably going to see this whole thing again of, like, it's going to take like 5 more years for people to stop using Windows 10, even though Microsoft says they're only going to do security updates for 3 more years, just because stuff doesn't work on new Windows. So they'd have to completely rewrite the whole thing from scratch. Technically, Windows is supposed to be backwards compatible. Realistically, no, it is not. And also, sometimes there's a faster programming language, and there's 2 options. You can either spend time rewriting it, so it will use your current infrastructure better. Maybe this is on a faster language, or maybe there's just a better way to do it. Or you can just buy more servers, and servers aren't cheap. I know I think I saw something like Discord used like a really old language, but it works really fast, so it makes sense to use the old language. But then there's like improvements from like just going. So I said C-based languages, but there was originally, I don't know if there was an A. I know there was a B, which then turned into C, which turned into C++, and then there's also a version of C, which is C#. And if you were using B or C, it was not fun. From what I understand, those versions, there's just stuff that you can't do in them that you can do in C and C++. So that is an incentive to switch to a newer programming language. And also, sometimes you can use multiple programming languages in the same project. I mean, heck, my Marble game uses C# and Python to do different things. Web's a whole different... Websites I'm not counting as part of that, but that uses different stuff for that. But for actually getting the Marble game to work, I haven't even heard of B and C ever in my life. Exactly. You might have heard of this, but I don't know. Visual Basic? Or just basic? Get rid of the visual? Cobalt? I know some popular language recently. I know Rust is a big one. It's a debate on whether Rust is good or not. Go, I've seen a lot of recent stuff in Go. I know Ruby's one. I haven't seen much in Ruby though. What else? There's just so many languages. And there is absolutely no reason to go through and learn all these different languages. What is actually best in how I've done things is learn how to learn languages. And what I mean by that is, like, there's similarities between every programming language to get it to work. Well, BASIC is something familiar, but I don't know anything about the other languages you mentioned, even though it's new ones. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to know all these languages, but if you learn how to learn languages, because they all use the same stuff, they're all going to have conditional statements, often referred to as if statements, because that's what they are. If this, then this. Or if else statements. If this, then this, else this. Or the other thing that's in every language is loops. The thing that's in almost every single language is loops. I forgot about assembly. I think there's loops in assembly, but I don't think they're fun. Which assembly is machine code. Commonly, or not commonly, but most common is probably x86 assembly, which is what most computers that run Windows is. It's the x86 instruction set on your CPU, unless you're using an ARM-based system, which Windows on ARM is mixed. Linux on ARM, I haven't had any issues with that. That's what Raspberries are. I think that's what Raspberries are. Someone can validate that if they really want to. But yeah, if you just learn like the basic operations of programming languages, like how are variables defined? Is it a strong typed or a weak typed? If it's strong typed, suffer. If it's a weak typed, I tend to like weak typed more because I don't know. For some reason, people like strong typed languages better. Well, the difference between those is if I declare something, well, I'll just say a number. That's not really realistic, but if I just decide something as a number or letters, we'll just do that to keep things simple. They can only be numbers or they can only be letters. They can't switch between the two. In a weak typed language, you can switch between the two. So a variable could be letters and then it can be numbers. More commonly, you're switching between strings or floats or ints, which most commonly probably be floats and ints. So maybe you have like 31 and you want to convert it to 31.2, well, in a strong type language, you'd have to make a separate variable to do that. Which, that's easy, but if you want to go to 32 to an int, or 31.2 to an int, that's a bit more tricky. Because you got to tell it, explicitly tell the computer, hey, convert this to an int. I know I'm going to lose the 0.2, but that's fine. Computer science is fun. I guess more recently, though, I've been doing controls engineering because it's robot season. And I have like 2 weeks to get things figured out. That's a me problem, though. Well, it sounds like being able to convert variables is more easy instead of making new ones, but I don't know anything about programming. I know why people don't like that. It's because this should never be anything but this. And there's this big thing about, like, you can make variables also public or private, or there's more, but we'll stick to those two for simplicity. Public ones is any, so I'll just say file, but realistically it's a class. So any given section of code can edit public variables, but private variables can only be set by the code that makes them. Which everyone's like, everything should be private, so nothing else can mess with it. And I'm like, and then they're like, if you need them to edit other classes to edit this, you should write code that allows you to edit it, but filter it. And I'm like, okay, that might be best practice, but realistically, if this shouldn't be edited, then I just don't edit it. It's not complicated. And Unity is the exception to this because you make so much stuff private, or not private, public, just to get things to work. So like Unity breaks all the rules. Like you can do stuff to follow the rules, but it's easier to not. I know there's some computer programmer out there who just was like, oh no, there's been a disturbance in the IT space. Programming hot takes with glitch.
Asteroid.
Oh, and then we can go talk about Apple stuff, but I'd be ranting for another 2 hours about Apple. I have an iPhone because I've been used to that, but I would never buy any other Apple product. And I will never make stuff for Apple products because I don't want to have to buy their Apple products. So if I want to make something for Windows or Linux, if I'm developing on Windows, I just fire up a Linux virtual machine, compile everything, and be done. Everything will just work. If I want to compile something on Mac and I'm developing on Windows, you gotta buy Mac hardware. You gotta go through all of Apple's nonsense, and it might work. Doesn't that sound like fun? We can't just fire up a virtual machine because Apple's Apple and won't let us do what we want with our stuff. I mean, Windows even kind of turning into the side of you can only do what we allow you because they're trying to phase out Control Panel. And there's stuff you can't do in Windows without Control Panel. Windows is still way better than Mac, though. And then there's Linux, which is just, oh, you want to delete the root directory? Go right ahead, as it's imploding on itself.
Asteroid.
I think that's the most fun thing you can do is just, oh, you're saying we don't need this Linux machine anymore? Proceeds to delete everything and watch it crumble. Might not be the best idea to do, but it was fun while it lasted. Are there devices or OS bad? I wouldn't say their hardware is bad. They make cool stuff. The problem is they lock it down so much
Celestial messengers remind
that you can't do that cool stuff.
can have a hand at sculpting worlds.
So, like, if I want to build a custom app for my phone that like sends me notifications for stuff on my like, if I have my servers and I want to say, hey, send me notifications for if something goes down, and I just want to build my own app. This is kind of a bad example, but you get the point. I can't do that. At least not easily, because you can't put your own apps onto a phone. If you want a custom app, it still has to go through the Apple App Store. That should hopefully be changing because of EU regulations. Will it come over to the US or not? Probably not, but one can hope anyway. But there's no sideloading, so I can't make custom apps. More realistically, it'd be like server monitoring. So, yeah, it'd be like, yep, everything's working. But that's just some example. I'm sure people have made apps to do that, but wait, what? That sounds bad. Why can't you have your own apps? Because that's what Apple is like. They want full control over your device. Like, they're so anti-consumer. I had a phone that the camera, just the camera module, which I don't know for sure, but I believe that was a separate daughter board on that device. So the camera could have been swapped. We took it in somewhere to get it repaired, and they said it couldn't be repaired. And then later I find some repair videos on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, Apple says you have to replace the whole thing no matter what. It could just be a small little thing, but no, this can easily be repaired. It's stupid. Like, I don't get it. Why do we have to throw out perfectly working hardware because you don't feel like fixing it? Charge whatever crazy price you want for first party repair. Let me fix my stuff. And if you're not going to fix it, let other people fix it. They're so... It's annoying. That, like, independent repair company. I'm not going to say the name because it's controversial with YouTube, but there is someone out there who has been advocating for right to repair so much and just shows all this stupid stuff that these companies do just because they can. You're still going to buy the product, or maybe you're not. Someone else is. But yeah, I've always used Apple stuff, so that's why I have it. I've tried using Android stuff, and I'm just like, no, I'm going back to the Apple phone. But anything that's not a phone, I'll just get anything else. Yeah, I don't get it either. Lots of people repair stuff. What the heck? This is Apple. Why do they do it? Because they can. I think Samsung's falling down that rabbit hole too of like gluing stuff together so you can't repair it. I don't know. I haven't fact checked this. I've just seen a couple things. I could rant about this stuff all day, but is it ever going to happen? No, especially not with the current U.S. legislature or legislation. I don't think my state has passed any right to repair laws yet. Oh, wait, there is actually stuff? Sweet. Is this passed or is it just... Okay, so it's a bill. Cool. Well, I'm all for that. I know companies aren't, but I'm all for it. Anyway, yeah, I need to stop ranting and actually end the stream. Time went way too fast ranting about tech stuff. Oh my gosh, these scenes are a mess. One of these days, I'm just going to completely gut my OBS and redo everything. Anyway, you can be shut off. And now, this is the end of the stream. So, bye.